Hello, Cottage Lane. It is May. It's going to be week of May 4th. May the 4th be with all of you. So we'll be thinking about Star Wars. So before I get to that, I want to do some shout outs about all the work that students did this past week. But I can't do it by myself. I am going to invite Mr. Moo. Come on in. So, Mr. Moo, all these people worked on the Dinky really hard. So we want to do a shout out to Scarlett, Zaid, Ava, Reese, Maeve, Eric, Delia, Erin, Lauren, and Caitlin. And those little asterisks were perfect scores. They persevered and never gave up. I think it was just spelling in capital letters. But way to go, all those Cottage Landers who played Dinky. All right, and off to Try It Tuesday. Try It Tuesday was the Equatos. Mrs. Guzas has a phenomenal Google Classroom that you all need to try. If you haven't played an Equato game, you need to start. It's a great activity. It's an extra math enrichment. Head on over there. And this week we had Eric E., Henry, Reese, Neil, Eli, Jason, and Logan. Some of these students, yeah, give it to them, Mr. Umu. They actually did all of those puzzles with the little asterisks, some of them all the way up to advanced. So those fifth graders out there, if you want to do Equatos and PEMDAS, give this a try. It's a lot of fun. Hard times. This is a special one and only. Caitlin seems to be the superstar here, Mr. Moo. For Wacky Wednesday, Caitlin has been working really hard on all the science experiments Mrs. McBride has done. This week is you need a little parent help because we're going to be using a toaster oven. So come on over to Wacky Wednesday. You'll also see all of Caitlin's work up on the Padlet as well. So give any one of those a try. And for Thursday, tons of people are breaking out here. Mr. Moo, Mr. Moo, we had everyone breaking out for the weather Earth Day. Every drop counts. So Erin, Bella, Reese, Zaid, Eric, and then Chloe, Delia, Devin, they did it together, which is a brilliant idea. You all can do that. If more than one of you want to work on it, go for it. Would love to see those students breaking out of our breakout sessions. And our last shout out, Cottage Laners, we traveled to Washington, D.C. to the White House. So we found lots of information there, and especially where Mrs. McBride's favorite room was. And that's a shout out to Calliope, Nicholas, Clodagh, Leah, Logan, Erin, Justin, Daniel, Liam, Reese, Chris, and Eric. Way to go, Cottage Lane. Let me show you what's going on here at Mrs. McBride's website coming up. Like I said, it is May 4th, and actually every Friday, the first Friday of May, they dedicate it to National Space Day. So May 1st was actually the first Friday of May, so that was Space Day. We have this week, two of our activities are about space, but one thing I do want to invite and show everybody is our estimation jar. This week we have Jolly Ranchers. If you come to my website, everybody can take a guess. If you look here on the top right, you will see, make an estimate. You're more than welcome to make an estimate on how many Jolly Ranchers there are. And if whoever's the closest, we deliver them to your house, me and Mr. Moo. So come on over, take a guess. However, if you do any one or more of my activities, you get to take an additional estimate. So the more activities you do, the more estimates you get to take, the better chances you are at winning Jolly Ranchers. So Magical Monday is a straight up trivia time. The topics are movies, history, and math. When we move into Try It Tuesday, we're going to be hitting large numbers. You're more than welcome to use those calculators. Use the calculator on your iPad or your computer. So we'll be dealing with large numbers and making some good decisions. On Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday, like I said, it is, we'll be using some heat. So all of these need to be parent supervised. Using a toaster oven, Mrs. McBride goes back to her good old days where we made they were called shrinky dinks when I was younger. Some people call them sun catchers. And you can do this with recycled plastic. So come on over there and take a look and see what kind of sun catcher you might make. And of course, we have our space race is our breakout session. You have 15 minutes to convince us that there's no aliens in our solar system. There's 4 locks you have to break out of. Give that a try. And then a Friday's field trip, we are going to head out to Johnson's Space Center in Houston, Texas. You're going to get lots of information from Boeing and Discovery Education. So I have a scavenger hunt there as well. Please, hopefully you enjoy it. Mrs. McBride learns right along with all of you. So before I leave, I'm going to say goodbye to Mr. Moo. Don't forget to, Mr. Moo, don't forget to come to my website and take a guess how many Jolly Ranchers are in here. And oh no!